Alrighty, hey guys. I'm making this video to show a few people my recent poetry that's on this computer, and to see what you think. Get your criticism. Alrighty. Alright. A few of these I do not have named yet, but the ones that I do have named, I'll let you know, and of course I'll let you know when I don't have a name for it. This one's called A Brighter Morning. Alright, I gotta look at the screen and try to talk close at the same time, so forgive me. I had a dream of a peaceful world. I had a dream of a world together in a cosmic twirl. I dreamt a world much like our own. I dreamt a world of gods and angels. I had a dream of mankind's problems evaporating. I had a dream of us doing the do with no critics rating. I dreamt my own world. Your dreams are included. I dreamt our world. You can feel my vibes bleeding off the paper. Speak of love and bettering yourself. I know most of man won't see. It's okay though, because time shall heal everything. Right? The next move is yours, my friend. Alright, moving on to the next one. This one's called Change. I awoke one day to find I had bought a puzzle that I could not finish. I had forgotten years of my life. I awoke one day to find I had relied on machines all my life. I had the revelations. I awoke one day to find I was lost. I had forgotten my compass. I spoke to somebody one night. He told me of himself. I spoke to somebody one night. She told me of her problems. I spoke to myself one night. I found things of which I never knew. I died one night. I saw the other side. I learned to fly one night. I created my wings. I understood one night. I learned to create. One night I learned that life was merely a movie. One night I awoke from my dream. One night I stood from my chair and walked out the door. One night I knew I had perceived wrong. One night I learned how to change. One night I found myself. Alright, moving on. This is like basically just a little saying, I guess, called faith. Faith. You always can be worse. You always can be better. The power of the people in the mind have been launched into space by a techno-illogical rocket that a nowhere man created. So what pill did you take? And that's it. So, alright. This one does not have a name. I wrote it as I don't know. Some people see. Some people need to eat from the fruit. Okay, hold on. Some people see. Some people need to eat the fruit from the tree. Some people eat the fruit and continue. Some people eat the fruit and start something new. One difference. An odd term known by all, understood by few. Belief. When I think about it, I question its existence. When I do it, I can feel the belief bleeding out of my skin and soul to produce something as magical as art. So I go back in time, think, and begin to start. Now, I continue to write what I think without having you check this chart. Step back and aim with a new dart. When I hit the bullseye, you can see my heart. Spreading the love in every direction. Packing what I got. Rarely hear the sound of rejection. And if you do, let 'em be. They're just too lost deep beneath the trees. It's called I Don't Know Too. Nature powers my art. Nature taught me how to truly use my heart. Nature taught me of a peaceful and symbolic lifestyle. Nature taught me that it's okay to look around and stay for a while. I am nature. Nature is of me. How many go-arounds did it take for you to see? The truth isn't beyond this earth. It lays beneath the trees. Nature taught me everything is normal. Now that you know this, won't you walk with me? You can speak of we can speak of unity and peace. You know, if we don't, we'll just end up like Greece. A power-hungry nation that kills and does not care. I wouldn't go that path, all the troubles to bear. We can learn to give for no cause and learn to truly share. This one's called Imagination is Based on Reality. I am everything you're not. I'm imagination in its physical form. I run towards the light only to find the dark running faster and showing me my heart is torn. Everything you are or think you are is based on events preceding to you being born. When you start to realize these things, you can become very unsure. Well, I'm here to tell you there is a light. It's what keeps you alive and tells you to fight. It's what gave you all of your rights. I am the UFO that is always in flight. I want it for me and for you. So take my hand and let's make our dreams come true. You see, I'm a bird. I sit upon the wall and watch from a booth. I need someone to fly with me, though. I can show you the truth. It's not based on how you do it, but why you do it. The feelings of regret, care, love, and meaning. This is what makes us human. It's that tingle you get when you know you're connecting with someone. It's you and you are it. Who is to say this isn't heaven and you aren't God? Let's get in the circus and run this place. We can make the worldwide change, but we need you. This one's called Mind Power. Now that I can create and I've ridden through the valley of the snakes, I can be free, learn to push the positive and live my life. I've learned to play the game of life chess. I've made it to the other side of the board. Checkmate. I'm not going to let this go to waste. You see, friend, I look through a different window than you do. You may think we're the same, but that's just because you're not me. Now I know that we are all weird. But what is weird? It is a perspective defined by somebody as meaningless as yourself. Once you look through this window, you become free. You can see that God is you and you are God. For we are the ones that can think and create. Appreciate what is given to you. Appreciate that you are given life by not only your parents, but by the flow of nature. My world. Every day seems wasted. Although I'm on a path to present belief of success, why do I feel like time flies without a minute to live? Why do I try to make this world one when everybody laughs? A word created, belief. Another, hope. If you don't have real belief in what you do, you won't go anywhere with it. Sometimes I feel like I live in heaven with the spice of hell, or hell with the spice of heaven. Either way, I believe that for every force there is an opposite. When you truly accept this, everything seems almost okay. My life is good, but I can't go through this life not worrying about my fellow soldiers. If this was a war of leadership, the leader wouldn't give a fuck about the left behind soldier. We must all be our own leader. If you can use survival techniques, this can work. Don't push away the ignorant and the arrogant. Teach the ignorant and humble the arrogant. This can be done. For every boat, car, human, plane, bird, spaceship can be turned around. We have control over this. Sorry. Alright, this one's called The Robots. When I look around, I see a wonderful world, of pure creativity and wisdom. I'm not afraid to say how I feel about nature. It is of the same essence that I am. Life, divinity, being. Nature teaches subtle lessons. To sense nature is to learn from it. When I look around, I see an overpopulation of machines, of pure laziness and selfishness. I'm not afraid to say how I feel about robots. We take the essence of life away when we hibernate all of our lives. Learn how nature works. Robots also have taught us many subtle lessons. Now we must run with them. This is called the Goddess of Natures. She floats in the wind to help... She floats in the wind to jump from star to star. She flies higher than you knew was capable. She floats in consciousness, never heard of a car. She bumps against your nerves when time stops still. She trumps love and living. It's the wisdom that it's the wisdom that makes things evolve. To understand is to care. To care is to empathize. To have empathy is to have forgiveness. To have forgiveness is to have control. To have control is to be the boss. To be the boss, you must step to the plate. To step to the plate, you must have self-confidence and know of self-empowerment. To have self-empowerment is to have everything. She whispers to get going. This one is just called Thoughts. It's not the name, it's just something. I was born into a world with the selfish outlook on life. I yearn for a better day, a day when nothing matters but the fact that we are living, and it's great to be doing that. A day when race, background, ideas change your thoughts about the same lost soul inside of them. It's natural to be together, to work together. If we were so powerful and productive on our own, then we wouldn't have others to cheer us up or give us a compliment when we wouldn't need it. We wouldn't need it. A day when every person can see that every human has a heart. A day when money isn't needed, when we can work together to get things done and not worry about a profit out of it. This is random. I surf the sky above the city. I notice the poor and addicts in their pity. I can see the future from here. My mind is overwhelmed with thoughts of fear. The men in black are having a mechanic cheer. I can walk the path of any person's feelings. I can see way beneath the banana peeling. I observe all these people stealing. We must come together to start the healing. I know, when you think about it, you get that feeling. Differences are minor in proportion to how we are alike. It shouldn't matter how fast you ride. We all learn to ride the bike. It shouldn't matter when you arrive. You had to take the hike. Now it is time for peace to strike. For violence and isolation has failed many times. And that's all the ones I have on this computer. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to them. Comment, do whatever you feel like doing. Leave me your thoughts on them. Anything you think I can do better, please let me know. Thanks.